My wife, 25F, and I, 24F, have been together for 6 years and married for 1.5 years. Throughout our relationship, we have not had any major issues or fights. We've always had a healthy and regular sex life and wanted the same things out of life. Out of nowhere, from my perspective, she started saying she wasn't getting enough intimacy. The frequency of sex hadn't changed, 1 to 3x a week, but I had started a new medication that decreases my sex drive. I sympathized with her and told her that the side effect would lessen soon when I got used to the medication. After a week, she told me that she thought we needed an open relationship, just for sex, not for new romantic partners. This hurt me deeply and I expressed that to her. I told her I wasn't comfortable with the idea, and she has known throughout our relationship that I'm strictly monogamous, and she has always been as well up until this point. She saw how upset I was and she apologized for upsetting me. She started spending time away from home, even spending the night at a friend's house multiple times a week. I told her that it hurt me she wasn't coming home, but she kept saying that she needed space and I was smothering her. This has been going on for a few weeks. She will spend brief periods of time with me and we will have fun, but all of a sudden her attitude towards me will change. She will be cold and distant. She's told me she won't be happy unless I let her have an open marriage. She doesn't come home when she says she will and she doesn't seem to care that I'm hurt and upset by this. I feel stuck because I do not recognize who she has turned into. I've asked if we could go to couples counseling first, or if she can try to wait until my medication has leveled out. I even offered to stop the med. She states that none of those options are acceptable and she needs an open marriage now and that the only thing that will make her happy is an open marriage. I know that open marriages and polyamory work for many people, but I have no interest in that. It's just not for me. I can't stomach the idea of her being with someone else and I don't want to be with anyone else. Whenever I try to talk to her about it or find a compromise, she refuses to communicate. She leaves to her friend's house, and she tells me I'm being unreasonable, smothering her, and not letting her have happiness. I feel stuck and deeply hurt. What should I do? What are your thoughts? Am I being unreasonable? Edit. I appreciate all the input so far. Keep it coming. I just want to point out that we are lesbians. Most people are thinking I'm a guy. I know this doesn't change your thoughts that she's probably cheating. TLDR. My wife says she won't be happy unless she can have an open relationship, but I don't want one. She says I'm smothering her by not being okay with her sleeping with others and she is not spending much time at home. Greater than I told her I wasn't comfortable with the idea, and she has known throughout our relationship that I'm strictly monogamous. Greater than she states that none of those options are acceptable and she needs an open marriage now and that the only thing that will make her happy is an open marriage. I am sorry, but your relationship is already over. It doesn't matter what you say or do. She has ended it. This is literally what I was about to say. This marriage is already dead. Your wife has already left. It sounds like she's already cheating and trying to reconcile it by pushing you into an open marriage. Even if I'm wrong about that, this is a deal breaker. Divorce her. Yeah, this is already way too messy and this is supposed to be the easier part of the marriage. It's better to end it now before it gets even worse. She's already cheating on you, my dude. I think it's time to end it. Yes, she's spending extended periods of time away from you. She's made the decision to make it an open marriage regardless of if you're agreeable to it or not. Your best bet is to end it now and find a partner who respects your boundaries. I'm sorry, bud. This doesn't sound good at all. Her claims are completely contradictory. She wants more intimacy, but if she sleeps at your house she's being smothered. Come on, and this has signs of at least emotional cheating all over it. I think she wants out but doesn't want to be the one to ask for a divorce, and is hoping to bully you into it by making this open marriage an ultimatum. The only other alternative I can see to that is that she's already started cheating on you with someone and wants you to agree to an open marriage so that she can retroactively justify it. Yeah, makes no sense. You're not going to have sex if she spends the evening and night elsewhere, and the lack of intimacy is her complaint. She is not providing an opportunity for you to address the issue on what had been the existing terms of your relationship. Your wife is cheating on you both physically and emotionally, in my opinion. She wants you to say yes so she can cheat in the open. She's already sleeping with someone and wants the guilt to stop. Needs more intimacy yet wants space? Yay, those don't work together. You are not the issue here. Her lack of respect for you and your marriage is disgusting. Marriage is over, there's no coming back from this. Her attitude is appalling. Take some time, grieve, then pick yourself up and find someone who values you. Yes, you hit the point. She is not considering the needs and feelings of just her own. That's a clear sign to break up. She is already cheating or looking to cheat. Her actions are far too much like my ex-wife. She will blame you and say you are smothering her by simply asking where she was. She is blaming you for not enough intimacy when really she just wants to or has fucked someone. Having an open relationship means she can drop the guilt or the fear of getting caught and she doesn't have to tell you. Congratulations on your pending divorce. You will be much happier on the other side. Lawyer up, hit the gym and delete all social media. The standard trifecta of this sub. Do you really think she's at a friend's house? Come on. I know this is harsh, it can be hard when you don't want to accept it, but open your eyes. She asked you if she could cheat with your blessing, you said no, and now she's doing it anyway. The marriage is over. Tell her no and watch for signs she is cheating, because if she isn't yet she will be soon. Brolol reread the post. She's already cheating, it's pretty obvious. She is probably already cheating on you, but even if she isn't, she has made it clear she doesn't care about you or her relationship with you. Even if you were fine with opening the relationship, this relationship with her still would be broken, because of how little she cares about you. She has shut down every path towards finding a solution you could be comfortable with. I think it's time for a divorce. I'm sorry, but your relationship just did not last. I don't even think this has anything to do with your medication. This is huge. She is prioritizing her own want above their relationship, and above her partner's feelings and values. Aside from the fact that yes, it sounds like she is already cheating or close to it, she has shown she's unwilling to compromise or to try and make the relationship work. A healthy relationship requires flexibility and compassion and understanding, caring about your partner's feelings, making an effort to resolve disagreements. Give and take. She isn't doing any of these. Not only is that yet another red flag for the cheating thing, it's a red flag for her as a person. Well, since she's obviously already cheating on you, you'd be wise to consult an attorney. Done, sis. Get out. You deserve better. I'm sorry to tell you that she has already decided that this will happen, regardless of your feelings or how she's hurting you. I can guarantee that when she's spending the night at her friend's, for space because you are smothering her, that she is cheating on you. Her friend is absolutely the other woman. I would get a lawyer ASAP and start collecting evidence. If you two own a house together, have shared finances or any sort of shared assets. She has been cheating, likely for long before asking you for an open relationship. She wants you to say yes so she can rid herself of the guilt she feels from cheating. Drop her cheating butt and find you a nice woman who wants you and only you. You deserve way better than your current wife. Once someone suggests an open relationship in an already established, monogamous marriage, it's over. My friend did this to her husband. He said no at first, but she convinced him to swing with other couples. She then started sleeping with one of the guys they swung with on her own. Not surprisingly, they're separated now. I really wish they'd stop talking about dudes. But the same advice goes gay, straight, bi, pan, etc. You both met very young. You are monogamous. Your wife feels she is missing out on other people and experiences. She is opting out but not letting go. Either she likes having you around as a security blanket while she dates other women, or she doesn't feel like taking responsibility and asking to break up. But I don't think situation is good anymore. I'm sorry. He doesn't feel like taking responsibility and asking to break up. This has been my growing impression of these have their cake and eat it two partners that present an open marriage as an ultimatum. Wanting the sexual freedom of single life without having to endure the hardship and heartbreak of a breakup. How is everyone missing that these are two women? Yes, had same thoughts. But the gender is not important here. The advice is the same. She's already cheating on you and is using this as a means to hide her infidelity while keeping you around for stability. Have you confirmed where she's actually going, or are you trusting her word? This is a time when you need to get information specifically because it's such a radical change and she's stonewalling you. If someone requests an open marriage out of nowhere and is spending nights away from home, they are very likely already fucking someone else. You seem like a good guy that you trust her to not be cheating and actually consider she's being honest about her whereabouts. She belongs to the streets now, buddy. You found out early. Consider yourself lucky. Unfortunately, it probably means irreconcilable differences. I would probably get a lawyer if you definitely aren't comfortable with it. It seems possible she has already decided, though maybe not, at the very least couples counseling. It's always good to have a lawyer though, just in case. I think you already know what she's doing, but you're still in denial. I'm so sorry. Oh no, I am so sorry this is happening. Everyone's saying it's over and I hate to agree with them. Breaking up is always easier said than done. Ending a relationship like this can be so daunting, but if you've already told her how you feel, suggested counseling, and even offered to get off your meds, I don't think there's anything to be done. Obvious red flag. She's done the deed already and now is justifying her already betrayal. Leave now. Time to jump ship, my friend. Do it sooner rather than later. I would have been out of there as soon as an open marriage was mentioned. I'm so sorry. I would consult an attorney before trying to convince her or confronting her. It'll probably just end up a knockdown drag-out fight or something. Her ultimatum is worrying. I wouldn't trust her at this point. I wish you the best and hope you end up in a great spot. $2 says she already has someone lined up and will immediately jump in bed with if she isn't already, as she hears yes from you. She's already cheating more like and wants to validate. Op's best option is to go nuclear with an attorney and to notify her parents and friend circle. Nuke any chance of her trying to redirect the blame onto him and ensure that she is off balance enough that she will want to sign the divorce agreement quickly. She suggested the open relationship because she had someone in mind that she wanted to fuck and wanted permission to do so. She didn't get that permission, but she's doing it anyway. There's no way she's not out hooking up with someone while she's at a friend's. She is clearly showing you that she doesn't give a fuck how you feel and isn't interested in exploring ways to actually address and overcome the issues she's claiming exist. You are more than willing to, despite the issues being entirely one-sided. She is demanding one suspiciously specific solution that satisfies only herself and whoever she's fucking. It's almost hilariously selfish how she's accusing you of being unreasonable and stifling her happiness. Your marriage is already over. Even if she wasn't cheating on you, you both want different types of relationships and are incompatible. Her making such a monumental and selfish demand, with no willingness to compromise, is also extremely shitty and immature of her. What a disgusting person. Quietly contact a divorce lawyer and figure out how to proceed. Then one night when she heads out to fuck around on you, tell her not to come back.